Let's go. Them Bowie State Bulldogs just released their 2025 football schedule, and I got to say, I am excited. I can't wait to see what the team does. I can't wait to visit some of these different campuses. So let's run through it. We start off the season on the road at Shippensburg University. I'm very intrigued by this non-conference Division II regional matchup. I'm going to have to take a look at Shippensburg's schedule from the 2024 season, check out the results as well as who they have returning and maybe who they added from the portal. But all in all, I'm excited about this regional Division II interconference matchup. Also got to see how far that school is from Bowie State to decide whether I want to make that trip. After that, we have our grudge match, it seems as if, at Delaware State. Now, for those of you who know, we played Delaware State at Delaware State 2 years ago and came out with the victory. Since then, Lee Hull has been fired and replaced with Deshaun Jackson. They've also added Clinton Portis as the running backs coach. And so, listen, this is not going to be the exact same Delaware State team. I'm not going to lie, I am nervous about how this is going to look and how this is going to go, but I'm excited for that game. Then the third straight road game to open the season at Livingstone. I'm considering making this trip just because I want to visit all the CIAA campuses, and I have not been there. But week 3 at Livingstone, listen, it's Livingstone. That's all I'm going to say about that. Then we finally get to come home, and we open the season week 4 hosting Winston-Salem after going on the road to them last year. Now, I'm sure most of you remember all the lapses in the secondary and just the defensive issues and the quarterback musical chairs that cost us that game at Winston-Salem last year. It'll be interesting to see if we can get some payback this year. Then we have our second straight home game against Fayetteville State. I'm sure many of you remember all of the mishaps and the issues and the mistakes at the Fayetteville State game last year that we wound up losing, giving away on a last-second field goal. Hopefully we can redeem ourselves from that loss. Then we have Virginia State at home. I'm sure a lot of you remember last year we got destroyed at Virginia State for their homecoming, and the year prior to that, they destroyed us for our homecoming. Hopefully the third time is a charm and we can get some get back for that game. Then we have Bluefield State at Bluefield. Not much to say there. Then, this is a big one, at Virginia Union. Back-to-back CIAA champions, but a lot of guys have gone on to the portal, and most importantly, Jada Byers is gone. We have got to find a way to get down to Virginia Union and get them up out of the paint. We cannot lose to them for the third time in a row. Hopefully, this is the third time charm again. And you would think with Jada Byers being gone, there's no way they're rushing for 200-300 yards against us again, correct? We shall see. Then we got Elizabeth City State at home. Now, this could be an interesting game. Obviously, the Bulldogs should prevail in this game, but it could be interesting. If you've been paying attention to what's been going on in the CIAA, you have noticed that the coach that was at Shaw is now at Elizabeth City State. And a lot of the players from Shaw are there as well. Now, it's not like Shaw was this juggernaut, but Shaw had a pretty good year last year. They were okay. I think they finished with a winning record, 6-4, I believe. So I'm not saying it's some juggernaut that we got to worry about, but what I'm saying is it's not the Elizabeth City State from last year. They should be better. Not better enough to beat us, but they should be better. Then, of course, we close out the season at Lincoln. We all remember that fiasco, that dust-up we had last year with Lincoln after we were blowing them out. Listen, this year, and this is another trip I have to make because I have not yet been to Lincoln. I need to travel to Lincoln to witness this beatdown in person. Lincoln, I'm just going to... Lincoln, and this is a far too early prediction, but in my personal opinion, Lincoln is going to be the worst football team in the CIAA by far. They are going to finish dead last, behind Bluefield, behind Elizabeth City State, behind everybody. They are going to be terrible, in my opinion. They were already bad last year with Isaiah Freeman. Isaiah Freeman is now gone to Hampton University. I saw some of the guys they've signed, and yeah, some of the D linemen. Listen, I'm just telling you, Lincoln, in my opinion, is going to be terrible. But let me know what you think about this schedule. Only 4 home games. Homecoming is not until November 1st versus Elizabeth City State. We're playing Shippensburg. We're playing Delaware State. We got a lot of traditionally CIAA South teams coming to Bowie. I like the schedule. It's interesting. It's going to be fun. What do you think? How many wins do you see? Let me know.